Hi from Health Videos A to Z.com in Bali and Singapore. Many troubled people who need calming become dependent on or addicted to calming medicines, alcohol, or drugs because most calming medicines are addictive and massive global industries exploit troubled people by pushing addictive social and street downer drinks and drugs. Everything addictive is more profitable for manufacturers, marketers, and dealers. Our brain and glands produce natural internal feel-good endorphin chemicals that have a calming effect, but under some circumstances we don't produce enough endorphins. BacNal powder is now an excellent solution for worry, anxiety, tension, and downer chemical addictions. It's a combination of non-addictive baclofen medicine that calms, relaxes, and cuts drug craving, and low-dose naltrexone, LDN, that blocks opioids and alcohol and boosts feel-good endorphins by 250 to 300%. I developed powder medicine and pocket powder medicine dispensers so people could very conveniently carry their medicines everywhere. Get a pocket powder medicine dispenser and use it like this. You can then take doses in seconds, anytime, anywhere, just when needed on your tongue, where it gives relief in 15 minutes. That cuts suffering, relapses, and the amount of medicine needed. I was a family doctor for 46 years, caring for many people with mental health and addiction problems. Then had a busy drug and alcohol clinic for 5 years where my team and I treated over 5,000 alcoholics and addicts in over 40,000 consultations. We got far better results when we saw addicts early and treated their mental health problems and addictions at the same time, which is called dual diagnosis. We also found the sooner we saw a person after they developed a problem, the quicker and more easily we could help them, the more completely better they got, and the less likely they were to relapse. So I focused on developing ways to avoid waiting lists and to enable troubled people to get help earlier. And what worked best were online videos and checklists, simple self-help mind-body workouts, and powder on the tongue medicines in pocket powder medicine dispensers. See the video, The Fix Suffering Early, Simply and Safely System at healthvideosa2z.com. We saw people on up to 100 Valium, 12 Xanax, 16 Ambien or Silnox and 30 painkiller tablets a day, or up to 6 litres of wine, 30 cans of beer, or large amounts of marijuana or heroin, or up to 25 cups of coffee, 80 cigarettes, large amounts of crystal meth, cocaine, or ecstasy MDMA daily. I'd prescribed baclofen for the muscle spasms of quadriplegics, then read New York cardiologist Dr. Olivier Amerson's excellent book, The End of My Addiction. 5,000 AA meetings and 3 periods in the best rehabs hadn't worked for his severe anxiety and alcoholism. He tried baclofen when he learned a paraplegic given baclofen for muscle spasms had been able to quit cocaine, and with baclofen, Dr. Amerson never again had a problem with anxiety and alcohol. So I gave baclofen to alcoholics, heroin and painkiller addicts and others, and they got great calming, relaxing and drug craving reduction benefits. But one heroin and one codeine alcohol addict took too much baclofen, so I added a 3/4 milligram microdose of naltrexone to each 3 milligrams of baclofen. Naltrexone 50 milligram tablets strongly block heroin and alcohol, but were a failure because they also block all feel-good endorphin benefits for 24 hours, which makes people feel too miserable. So I tried lower doses of naltrexone, 15 milligrams, then 13, 11, 9, 7, then 4.5 milligrams, then 1/8 to 1.5 milligrams. Even 1 milligram of naltrexone sometimes caused rapid detox for heroin and painkiller addicts, but 3/4 of a milligram briefly cut their craving and never caused ill effects if they took the first dose after craving had actually started. And over 3 days, 3/4 of a milligram could be stepped up to 1.5, then 2.25, then 3 milligrams, which boosts feel-good endorphins by 250 to 300% and detoxes heroin and painkiller addicts in 3 or 4 days. Baclofen 3 milligrams and naltrexone 3/4 of a milligram work better than baclofen or naltrexone on their own, and I called that BacNal 3. After avoiding the risk of rapid detox and finding the best dose, double-strength BacNal 6 or triple-strength BacNal 9 or BacNal 12 are often more convenient and are lower cost. Please watch this video several times and go to its text at healthvideos.com and click on links of interest. If possible, spend 10 minutes now at healthvideos.com doing the What I Want Need checklist. The checklist instant report explains which videos, medicines, and counseling therapy most help the particular wants and needs for which you chose the highest scores. healthvideos@gmail.com have contact details for suppliers of low-priced pocket powder medicine dispensers worldwide. From international Bali and Singapore, I'm keen to pass on helpful information to distressed people and their carers anywhere in the world. Please leave comments and questions below. Best wishes and good luck from healthvideos.com and the Fix Suffering Early, Simply and Safely system.